So today we will discuss about a very important and interesting topic, which is Clostridium tetani. Okay, coming back to introduction of this bacteria, it is a causative agent of tetanus. Clostridium tetani is a causative agent of tetanus. The name itself it can indicate that it causes the tetanus. Okay, so later we will discuss about the pathogenesis of this bacteria in this video. So coming back to second point of this bacteria, which is present in soil and intestine of humans and animals. Okay, this relation of this bacteria is in soil and intestine of humans, and it is found in street and hospital dust and cotton wool. This bacteria will be found in street and hospital dust. Okay, then come back to morphology of this bacteria. It is first of all gram positive, and it is cylinder bacillus, rod shape, which is spherical, terminal, and bulging spores. Okay, and it is non-capsulated, but the interesting point is it is a spore forming. The spore is formed in the terminal end of the capsule. Okay, and the shape of this bacteria is a drumstick appearance. You can see here in this drumstick appearance of this bacteria. Okay, then it is interesting this motile with periticus flagella. This bacteria is motile. Okay, and it have periticus flagella. That's why it can motile. Then come back to culture of this bacteria. It is obligate anaerobe. Okay, and which grows in ordinary media, and on solid media colonies will be very difficult to observe because it's a tendency to swarm, means it's a tendency to be in crowd. Okay, that's why you can it's very difficult to observe it, the growth of this bacteria in solid media. The temperature of his culture is 37 degree, and pH is 7.4. It can grow well in cooked meat both, and glycolate broth, nitrogen agar and blood agar. It can grow well. Okay, the growing of the bacteria can happen cooked meat broth and thioglycolate broth, and nutrient agar and blood agar. We will be discuss about in later. In cooked meat broth, growth occur as a turbidity, and there is also some gas formation will be there. In cooked meat broth, if you grow this bacteria, there will be formed turbidity and some gas will be formed. The meat is not digested but becomes black on prolonged incubation. If you incubate in this meat, this will be not digested, but it will be uh, prolonged incubation, form black color. The bacilli produces forming a thin spreading villi, growth on blood agar. In blood agar, it will be formed swarming, which is nothing but thin spreading villi. On blood agar, Clostridium tetani are surrounded by a zone of alpha hemolysis can be seen, and which is subsequently develops into beta hemolysis. After alpha hemolysis, it will be subsequently developed into beta hemolysis, and the hemolysis due to tetanolysis. I want to talk about the tetrodotoxin. Tetrodotoxin is the toxin which is produced by Clostridium tetani, which is cause our muscle spasm, because of it will inhibit the synapse. It will inhibit the synapse relation, synapse which is containing the neurotransmitter. It will inhibit the neurotransmitter, which is nothing but GABA, and it will cause the muscle spasm, which is nothing but jaw lock. Okay, on solid media it will be irregular and rounded colonies with thickers, translucent colorless periphery will be seen. In bioconjugation, it does not format any sugar, indole positive, and slightly proteolytic activity will be there. Then come back to pathogenesis of the bacteria. Tetanus develops from infection of wound and raw surface by Clostridium tetani. Then the toxin will be produced locally absorbed by motor nerve ending. Okay, first of all, in the Clostridium tetani entry will be done by the wound only. Okay, from the wound it will be entering, and first of all it will be produced locally, intoxication, like it will be absorbed in local, then it will be going to motor nerve endings. Then after motor nerve ending, this will be transmitted to CNS, or central nervous system intraaxonally through axonal terminal, it will be transmitted to central nervous system. Then it will be taken up by ganglioside, which is present in the CNS of gray matter. Then because the neuron does not contain any centrosome, the gray matter ganglion is contained in centrosome. That's why it will be taken up and the block synaptic inhibition in spinal cord. This will be inhibited. Synaptic inhibition will be done by this clostridium tetani in spinal cord, and the result is muscle rigidity, which is spasm due to simultaneous contraction of against antagonist. Then muscular spasm commences at site of infection become generalized involving entire somatic muscle system. Death occurs due to respiratory error. Because of shortness of breath, the death will be occurred. Then incubation period is varies from 2 days to several weeks, and commonly 6 to 12 days it will be incubation period. Then come back to lab diagnosis of the bacteria. A specimen wood swab. You can collect and culture this. A specimen is inoculated on freshly prepared of blood agar and incubated at 37 degrees centigrade for 24 to 48 hours under anaerobic condition. You can culture this specimen. Yeah, if we gram stain this bacteria, this will be. I have already discussed that it will be form drumstick appearance, and you can see that gram positive bacteria this one, and broad shape bacteria. Okay, hope you able to understand this video. If you are able to understand this video, please like, share and subscribe.